3 games, Craig. 3 games is all it took for Craig Berube to publicly call out Willie Nylander. Let's start with the obvious, my friend. Is Berube right to call out Nylander so publicly, so soon into the season?
When I listened to what Craig Berube had to say about William Nylander, I thought it was fair. I thought it was balanced. So we can take it and say he was calling him out. He said we need more from him. He went right through the description of the areas where William has to be better. And if he does those things, he will be better. Playing inside hockey, getting to the net, getting more shots. So he didn't just say, hey, listen, he's got to be better, which we all know that he can be better and he needs to be better. But he also pointed out the areas for William to be better. And I think that that's important to distinguish between the frustration of a coach and somebody just saying, here's what I need from him. And yes, we need more from him. Because William Nylander is an elite player. He's a top player that can be dangerous in so many different ways. I think all Craig Berube is looking for is for him to get back to the ways that make him elite.
But Craig, in Nylander's defense, he could actually turn the tables and tell Berube, hey, he needs more help from his line mates. Tavares is solid, but he's having a hard time keeping pace with Nylander. And the winger on the other side is constantly changing. Is this just a matter of not giving Nylander the kind of support that he needs in order to be able to deliver more?
I think those are two different things, Gino. So you can look at the one part of it and we can assess, okay, does William Nylander have the ideal center to take advantage of his immense skill? So that's a separate discussion, I think. But when I look at William Nylander and I listen to what Craig Berube said, he's talking about things that William Nylander has under his control. It has nothing to do with John Tavares, has nothing to do with who he could be playing with. If William Nylander isn't going to play inside, isn't going to attack the net, isn't going to shoot the puck, I don't care who he plays with. He can play with Wayne Gretzky. It's not going to make a difference. So it's a fair question. It's a legitimate question. How do you optimize William Nylander? But if he doesn't do the things that really allow him to be at the top of the forward group in the National Hockey League, amongst the very best, it doesn't matter who he plays with. And I think for me, when I look at where William Nylander's at and I listen to Craig Berube, he's saying, hey, listen, you take care of yourself first. We need you to take care of the things that you can control. After that, we can try to look at what may be able to optimize you, but you got to get to that first.
Craig, you've been in management in this league. Is this a matter of the fact, and Craig Berube jokes about the fact that he gets along really well with Willie. Is this a fact that maybe Berube understands Nylander well enough to know, I can say this stuff publicly, and he's not going to shirk like a gilded rose right now. He can take this and maybe it'll be helpful. Is it just knowing his personality?
I think that's a big part. The relationships you establish with your players are really important. It's not like it used to be, do what I tell you to do, now get out there and do it. I think Craig Berube forges good relationships. He talks about the relationship with William Nylander. And it wasn't a scenario where he's coming out mad. I think he realizes, hey, it's early, it's 3 games in, but he knows that Willie can be better. Listen, Brett Hull and Ken Hitchcock had a good relationship. Did they butt heads? Yeah, they butted heads. But they ultimately respected one another. And I don't think it's any different in good, strong, solid coach-player relationships. And I certainly don't feel it's any different with Craig Berube and William Nylander.
You know what? Nylander's problem may be the fact that he raised the bar on himself. He's coming off a career year where he was second in the league with 45 goals last season. So he rose those expectations. Now he's got to try to meet them.